Okay, hello guys, good evening.
Good evening, bro.
Okay, uh, I want to introduce myself first. Yeah, my name is Muhammad Panji Fatroni as a moderator today. And today our agenda is presenting the topic that you have choose you have prepared. Uh, and maybe we can just start the presentation from the first participant is Mr. Randy. Mr. Randy, time and place are welcome.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the opportunity to me for the first participant. Okay, back to my explanation. Hello, good evening, friend. Introduce my name is Andi Wardana. On this occasion, I will show you 10 facts about Ronaldo, and among them there are those that inspire me. Well, so as not to solve for the me, I am immediately started. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, better known as Cristiano Ronaldo, is a footballer born in Funchal, Madeira, Portugal on February 5, 1985. He is the youngest child of Gardener Jose Diniz Aveiro and cook Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro. Ronaldo has two older sisters, Liliana Katia and Elma, and an older brother, Hugo. His father set jobs as football club equipment assistant. Little Ronaldo interested is in the sport. At the age of 10, Ronaldo grew up as sports enthusiast. His days were spent in school and playing soccer. Ronaldo joined the Sporting Academia when he was 16 years old. Sporting Lisbon, the academy team, was the start Ronaldo career. His first match with the Portugal under-17 team saw the world athlete score 2 goals in his first match. Okay, what? Next. Oh, next. Him. Most people assume secret that Cristiano Ronaldo name was inspired by legendary Brazil footballer Ronaldo Nazario de Lima. Jadi banyak orang yang mengasumsikan uh, orang tua Ronaldo ini dikasih nama Ronaldo karena bapaknya itu terinspirasi sama legenda Brasil Ronaldo Gundul yang kepalanya sisa di depan aja itu rambutnya itu Ronaldo Nazario da Lima. But in reality, Ronaldo name was taken by his father who admired the figure of America President Ronald Reagan. Penamaan Ronaldo ini karena bapaknya terinspirasi dari Presiden Amerika Ronald Reagan. Okay. Next. Tattoo. Why does Cristiano Ronaldo have a tattoo? This is an interesting topic that is always discussed. The last few years have tattoo. Well, from several sources, if Cristiano Ronaldo does not tattoo his body because he want to often donate his blood. Indeed, Cristiano Ronaldo is now as one of the world footballer who regularly donates blood. This is a form of concern for others. It is rumored that Cristiano Ronaldo began to routinely donate blood since 2011. At the time, the son of Carlos Martin, one of national team colleague in Portugal, was suffering from leukemia. Jadi Ronaldo dulu pernah donor darahnya itu ke rekan senegaranya itu, Carlos Martin. Terus alasan Ronaldo nggak pakai tato itu, nggak ada tato sama sekali di badannya itu biar bisa mendonorkan darahnya kapan aja. Oke, next. Nah, Ronaldo anti-alcohol. The Portuguese national team player admit he did not want to come into contact with alcohol because of his traumatic feeling. It is now that the Juventus star father, Jose Diniz Aveiro, that as a result of consuming alcohol beverage. However, in an interview with Dance, Ronaldo admit that had actually been is slightly drunk condition. Jadi Ronaldo ini nggak mau konsumsi alkohol selain untuk kedisiplinan serta kebugaran tubuhnya, dia itu punya trauma karena ayahandanya dulu meninggal akibat terlalu over menenggak minuman keras. That moment occurred when Ronaldo led the Portuguese national team to win the 2016 European Cup title in France. The certainly was obtained after Cristiano Ronaldo it all managed of defeat the French national team in the final round with a final score of 0-1. In that match, the owner of 5 Ballon d'Or title was forced not to play fully after suffering an injury that forced him to pull over. Ronaldo admitted the harvest wrong because he was cried away, so happy to able to deliver his country to the European title. Nah, jadi Ronaldo itu nggak pernah nenggak minuman. Sekalinya pernah itu cuma satu tegukan. Dia itu pas bersama timnas Portugalnya itu menjuarai juara Piala Eropa, MU, Euro. In fact, the former Manchester United player only drank a glass of the campaign at the time. Tapi langsung semoyongan dia habis satu tegukan gitu. Oke. Next. Nah, Ronaldo swim. Cristiano Ronaldo sorry. Cristiano Ronaldo, Manchester United superstar, apparently never wanted jersey number 7, especially when he joined Manchester United in 2003. Cristiano Ronaldo said that he was forced to use jersey number 7 when he joined Manchester United. Ronaldo actually wanted to wear number 28, the number he used while still playing for Sporting CP. The figure who forced him to use number 7 was the Red Devils manager at the time, Sir Alex Ferguson. Ronaldo also admitted that was afraid to use number because of big name David Beckham. Jadi dia itu takut sama nama besar seperti David Beckham, Eric Cantona yang sebelumnya pakai nomor 7 di MU, sama Michael Owen juga ya. User number 7 before Ronaldo. Jadi itu. Oke. Next slide. Yes. Nah, at the age of 15, while still playing for Sporting Lisbon, Cristiano Ronaldo was diagnosed with a heart defect. His career was almost over at that point. Fortunately, the laser surgery he underwent was successful and until now, Cristiano Ronaldo has no problem running fast. Jadi dia itu pernah karirnya hampir mati ketika umur 15 tahun. Jadi dia itu punya kelainan jantung. Sama seperti rival abadinya ya, Lionel Messi. Dia itu punya kelainan lebih ke hormon kan, karena Ronaldo ini kelainan di jantung. Nah, jadi dia berhasil melewati masa-masa sulitnya. Oke. Next slide. Halo. Nah. Throwing a chair at the teacher. Sorry. Cristiano Ronaldo is family man and has never forgotten his hometown of Madeira, Portugal. Therefore, don't be surprised if young Cristiano Ronaldo was expelled from school for throwing a chair at the teacher who not mock his Madeira accent and his family financial kondisi. Jadi Ronaldo itu waktu masa kecilnya dulu itu pernah mau banting kursi ke arah gurunya gara-gara dia diejek masalah ejaan tempat asal tinggalnya itu Madeira. Kan ini Madeira suatu kepulauan kecil di Portugal. Jadi kurang famous lah kalau dulu, serta diejek gara-gara keadaan kondisi ekonomi Ronaldonya sewaktu kecil dulu. Oke, next slide. Nah, charity action. Jadi dia itu orangnya sumbangsinya ke badan amal itu agak tinggi dia. Coming from a pure poor family, Cristiano Ronaldo is called human to the various charitable activities. The most famous was when he outtechniqued the Golden House. He want to help children affected by the war in the Gaza Strip. Next, fact for Ronaldo. Okay, super jump. Scoring spectacular goals with his right foot and left foot is something that can be said to be common for Ronaldo. But scoring spectacular headers like that one he did against Sampdoria is very special and can be said to be rare. Jadi Ronaldo itu pernah punya loncatan spektakuler ketika menghadapi Sampdoria kala itu membela sinyonya tua ya, Juventus. Cristiano Ronaldo is known to have a merit of weapon to score goal. Yes, the former Manchester United player is not only good at scoring goals with his feet but also other lines. One of striking skill processed by Georgina Rodriguez Lover is a jump is so high. No infrequently Ronaldo performed this action while on the field. This condition makes many people wonder how can Cristiano Ronaldo jump so high? Is a natural ability or skill that's practice. Jadi apakah ini asli bawaan Ronaldo? Apakah Ronaldo ini mempelajari keterampilan khusus sehingga dia bisa punya lompatan tinggi? In 2011, scientists once checked Cristiano Ronaldo physical condition, which was immortalized in a documentary film Ronaldo tested to the limit. With the capable technology, Ronaldo body was analyzed to get effect Ronaldo jump. From the result of the research conducted by the scientists produced several conclusions. The former Manchester United player turned out to have 3% less fat than the supermodel. Ronaldo has the circumference of 60.7 cm. In fact, Ronaldo can run 25 meters in 3.60 seconds. He's only 0.3 seconds slower than professional sprinter. Jadi dia itu punya kecepatan kaki yang luar biasa serta ditopang kedua pahanya yang super kokoh ya. Jadi Ronaldo ini bisa lari sejauh 25 meter itu cuma bisa ditempuh hanya 3,60 detik. Dia hanya kalah 0,3 sepersekian detik dari pelari profesional. This condition is what makes Ronaldo able to jump so high. With such a body shape, Ronaldo can jump as high as 44 cm when at rest. Very ordinary, the jump is measured from the surface of the tangah of the soles of his feet. However, when playing on the field, Ronaldo certainly rarely jumps at rest. When running and supported by strong leg muscles, Ronaldo can jump to 70 cm. Incredible. The jump was also measured from the ground to his feet. So, if Ronaldo height is 1087 meters, then we jumping the maximum reach 2.65 meters. Jadi ketika tinggi Ronaldo itu 1,87 meter, dia itu mampu di ujung kepalanya itu mampu setinggi 2,65 meter. The jump is measured from ground level to Ronaldo head. The jump was higher than Ronaldo recorded when he scored against Sampdoria. The record is also the jump made by NBA player. Basketball players are usually able to jump as high as 71 cm from ground level to feet. Jadi dari tinggian tanah. In addition, Ronaldo is pushing his body up almost reach 5G or similar to that astronaut usually do when taking off. A series of data is supported by direct jumping technique and timing. Shoo. In addition, Ronaldo falls in pushing his body up almost reach 5G or similar to what astronauts usually do when taking off. A series of data is also supported by tech like jumping technique and timing. Not only if Ronaldo makes a high jump when he was about to hit the ball, such as his goal against Sampdoria. So if Ronaldo is 1.87 meters tall, then when jumping the maximum reach 2.65 meters, this jumping measured from ground level to Ronaldo head. Okay, next. Nah. Christian Toyota Prius. Every time he goes through a training session, Cristiano Ronaldo always lift weights with a total force that weighs 23,000 kilogram or that equivalent of 16 Toyota Prius cars. Jadi Ronaldo ketika sesi training sebelum hari H menghadapi pertandingan, dia itu sering mengangkat beban setara dengan 23.000 kilo atau setara 23 ton atau setara lagi dengan 16 Toyota Prius. Oke, next slide, Mr. Panji. Aduh, Lanji, gambar itu iku. Oke. For the information, fat content, because my presentation is error. My presentation slide 10, the same for the slide 11. Jadi sama, harusnya itu yang konten ke-11 tentang kadar lemaknya Ronaldo. For your information, if a catwalk model has a fat content of 13.8% in his body, but Cristiano Ronaldo apparently only has 10% fat content in his body. Jadi supermodel itu punya 13,8% lemak di kadar tubuhnya. Tapi Ronaldo ini saking atletisnya itu dia punya kadar lemak 10%. Okay, maybe that's enough for the explanation and presentation, Mr. Panji. Maybe any question from Miss Aisyah or Miss Agnes?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andy, for the presentation about your inspiration, Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe Miss Aisyah want to give a question to Mr. Andy or not?
Yeah, I want to ask.
Okay.
Okay, are welcome.
Mr.
Silakan.
Andy, apart from Ronaldo, are there other players who inspire you? Selain Cristiano Ronaldo, apakah ada pemain sepak bola yang menginspirasi?
Okay, I can talking about player inspiration for me. Other Cristiano Ronaldo, a player for the inspired to me is Ricardo Kaká, a Brazilian footballer player. Jadi selain Ronaldo ada idola saya itu Kaká. Berhubung Kaká now is retiring from football player, jadi dia sudah pensiun. Maybe the next presentation I will explain it about Ricardo Kaká. Ricardo Isaacson dos Santos itu ada itu Kaká. Terus Kaká playing football in the Europa team. Jadi Kaká itu dulu bermain itu after in player in the AC Milan. Hah? What sih? What? Oh, terus kakak left from AC Milan to Real Madrid gitu. Maybe mungkin itu yang sedikit membantu.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andi.
Okay, you are welcome.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aisyah, for the question. Yeah. Mr. Andi, I want to ask a question to you.
Okay, are welcoming.
Jadi, kamu kan sering tuh nyebut Haryono ya.
Okay, next.
Apakah jadi kamu kan sering nyebut tuh Haryono ya. Apakah dia salah satu pemain yang menjadi inspirasimu gitu?
Saya pamit, undur. Okay, this is slogan from Haryono, retired from Persib Bandung. Okay. Ronaldo is not my idol because hairstyle, the face, and style he for workout itu cara dia jalan the same Andrea Pirlo with Sandro Tonali. Jadi saya sering nyebut Haryono itu karena Haryono itu seperti the representative Sandro Tonali and Andrea Pirlo. Andrea Pirlo ini retired from Italy national team. Jadi dia itu sudah pensiun. For your information, Andrea Pirlo gelandang best player posisi gelandang dulu kan itu. Jadi cara jalan dia, style rambut dia itu mirip Sandro Tonali sama Andrea Pirlo.
Oke. Jadi karena because Haryono is mirip ya seperti
the same with the face Andrea Pirlo and Sandro Tonali.
Oke.
Thank you, face, hairstyle, style workout, cara melakukannya.
Oke, Mr. Andi, thank you. Okay, Agnes, do you have a question to Mr. Andi?
Yeah, I have a question for Mr. Andi.
Okay. Kami. Please, silakan Agnes.
Okay. Yeah. Can you explain to me the reason you idol is Cristiano Ronaldo?
Okay. I'm inspired to Ronaldo because Ronaldo in new era footballer, di era baru sepak bola. Because the olden era, dulu kan eranya Pele, Maradona, and then Argentina player Veron, Gabriel Batistuta. The player is traditional style dribbling. Jadi stylenya itu dribble biasa-biasa aja. And his Ronaldo, he born dia itu lahir not especially apa? Nek skill iki. Sorry. Not specially skill. And the new era modern, Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi. Because Lionel Messi sing profesional. Komennya sesi iki dikat lho, Ji. Aku guyu soalnya iki bapak-bapak di sini. Because Cristiano Ronaldo he born 0-0 wait. I am searching from bakat. Nah, he is no talent because before he become a superstar, he is a legend player. He is become 5 Ballon d'Or. For your information, Ballon d'Or is a representative footballer, the best footballer in the planet bumi ya. Jadi Ronaldo itu punya 5 Ballon d'Or yang dia miliki. Itu sebagai representasi dari peraih penghargaan pemain terbaik dunia. Apa saya mengidolakannya? Because Lionel Messi born with the talent. If Ronaldo, but Ronaldo not talent. Jadi dia itu murni kerja keras. Apa yang dia miliki dari trofi, dari record itu semuanya dari kerja keras. Beda dari compare with Lionel Messi, beda dari Lionel Messi yang lahir itu sudah punya bakat. Nah, kalau di in the same Padepokan, I am explain for the Diki and Rizky. Rizky kan he is talent, and Diki and his working hard. Dia itu kerja keras untuk mencapai sesuatunya, itu dia kerja keras. Nah, itu yang bisa saya ambil dari apa, menginspirasi atau mengidolai Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, thank you for the answer, Mr. Andi.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Wait. Little word from me.
Yeah.
So we must have rival to discover our talent. Jadi kita itu harus punya rival untuk menemukan talenta kita.
Oh, jadi begitu ya. Jadi merasa punya saingan gitu ya. Jadi apa ya namanya?
Ya, distract.
Ya.
Because kita kalau do not have rival to talent, soalnya kita akan ke comfort zone, zona nyaman. Gak ada saingan. Not rival, lehai-lehayan, nyantai-nyantaian itu. Maybe that is for me, Mr. Panji.
Okay,
Mr. Andi.
Yeah.
Mr. Andi.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to ask Mr. Andi. Okay, Mr. Andi.
You are welcoming.
What is your favorite player in Indonesia?
Yeah. Because my favorite team playing in the League 2 BRI Liga 1, because my favorite team playing in the League 2 Liga 2. For your info, my favorite team Persela Lamongan. My favorite player in the Indonesian leagues, Gustavo Lopez. Style there, Gustavo Lopez. Style in hair, make bandana. Biasanya pakai bandana itu. Player from Argentina country, dari Argentina itu dulu, Gustavo Lopez.
Okay. You like Persela, Mr. Andi? You like Persela? Persela football?
Yes, I like Persela. And the first, okay.
Yeah. Yes. And then you like Soto Lamongan, maybe?
Yes, I like Soto Lamongan because I'm jadi so I'm tim intern Siameo Kitab Insain will istirahatkan ya. Apa? Sebentar.
Break.
Apa istirahatan di anu ini? Break. Nah, the rest I'm ordered Soto Lamongan in his front office BBGB Jabar.
Okay.
I like Soto Lamongan.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andi, for your answer.
Okay. So, the player from Indonesia that you like is not Haryono, right?
Oh, no. I like Haryono because his retire from Persib Bandung, I'm like slogan. Slogan is in this stadion Jalak Harupat the same. Xavi Hernandez. Jadi dia tuh seolah-olah seperti pemain besar seperti kayak Xavi, padahal sih biasa aja gitu loh. Pamit undur. Nah itu the five best memories for the Xavi and Andres Iniesta and at the Camp Nou.
Oke, Mr. Andi.
Padahal mah ketika main at the Bali United mah biasa-biasa aja deh.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andi, for the presentation. Yeah.
For the jokes.
Yeah.
Happy for the jokes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you for Mr. Andi for the presentation about Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe we can go to the next participant. The next participant is Miss Aisyah. Miss Aisyah, you can share your presentation. Excuse me, Mr. Andi, I will delete your.
Okay. I delete Tiki for the room. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Miss Aisyah, can you hear my voice?
Yes,
I hear my voice.
You can share your presentation.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Aisyah, your presentation is udah muncul ya. Okay, Miss Aisyah, time and place is yours.
Okay, I'm come start. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming to this presentation. I'm glad to meet you all. Introduce myself. My name is Aisyah Mustika Dewi. I come from Temanggung, Central Java. I'm currently studying at Pajajaran University, majoring in Fisheries, Faculty of Physics and Marine Science. I'm in semester 3. Well, everyone, in this presentation, we will discuss about my hobby. Description: hobby is a recreational activity that is done in the free time to relax one's mind. Meanwhile, according to the Indonesian dictionary, hobbies are nouns that can be interpreted as hobbies, special pleasure in leisure time, not as a main job. Some hobbies I have, first watching movie and drama, and cooking. My favorite film genres are thriller, mystery, action, and comedy. My favorite movies are The Witch Part 1 and The Witch Part 2. I explain a little about the story of the film. The Witch is a Korean film with a thriller genre and will be suitable for action and sci-fi lovers to watch. The Witch Part 1, the subversion, tells the story of a forgot high school student trying to figure out what happened to him. His effort led him into chaos that reveals the dark of his past. The little about the storyline of this film, The Witch, is the different can be guessed right away at the beginning. Although there are some clues, you still need to be patient to be able to fully enjoy this film. At beginning of the brutal scene is present as an opening scene. A little girl covered in blood running away at night from the pursuit of many people. This is the right plot placement because it can immediately grab the action of the audience as soon as the film starts. As we go along, we will see the story of a village girl, the daughter of a cattle farm owner who is easily tired, weak, not convincing at all. Until the middle, the plot takes a surprising turn because it turns out that in the village girl there is a great power, a deadly monster of the destruction. And then last, my hobby is cook. The reason I like to cook is because in certain types of food, I can cook it better than buying it from a star or restaurant. Although currently ordering food at a restaurant is very easy, but cooking yourself in the kitchen has its own satisfaction. In addition, there are several benefits of the hobby of cooking. First, feeling positive emotion. Two, relieve stress. And the last, bring its own satisfaction. Until now, for some menus that I can cook are first butter crispy chicken, some vegetables, and some snack or dessert. Here are some examples of dishes that I have made. Okay, that's not for me, more or less. Sorry, and thank you so much for your great attention. Thank you. I am back to MC.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aisa, for your presentation. Maybe anyone want to ask a question to Miss Aisa? Maybe Dicky, Agnes, or Mr. Randy want to ask a question?
Me.
Yeah, Agnes.
Miss Aisha, can you tell me a little about your drama, your favorite film tadi apa ya?
movie, The Witch Part 1 and
Yeah,
Part
movie. Bisa diceritakan sedikit nggak tentang filmnya?
Okay. Tell a little about the storyline of this film. The Witch is a Korean film with a thriller genre and will be suitable for action and sky lover to watch. The story idea has been found quite a lot in films set in the background of human experience and the chaos it creates. The difference, of course, is in the execution, including the details in the storyline and the selection of actor can be guessed right away at beginning, although there are some clues. You still need to be patient to be able to fully enjoy this film. As we go along, we will see the story of a village girl, the daughter of a cattle farm owner who is easily tired, weak, not convincing at all. Until the middle, the plot takes a surprising turn because it turns out that in the village girl there is a great power, a deadly monster of the destruction. Oke. Jadi sedikit cerita film ini tuh merupakan film bergenre thriller yang cocok ditonton oleh pencinta action. Ide ceritanya itu pasti sudah lumayan banyak sih ditemukan di beberapa film-film yang berlatar eksperimen manusia dan kekacauan yang dibuat. Bedanya itu film ini tuh termasuk di ceritanya itu sudah detail di dalam alur ceritanya dan tidak bisa langsung ditebak gitu, kayak lumayan harus mikir gitu kalau nonton. Dan di awal itu ada adegan yang brutal. Dan, ceritanya itu seorang gadis kecil itu dijadikan untuk eksperimen gitu.
Oh, tumbal.
Ya, bukan, kayak eksperimen buat The Witch kan kayak sihir gitu. Kayak
I see. Yes.
Mystery trailer.
Excuse me, Mr. Panji, for the moderator. I have any question to Miss Aisyah, Mr. Panji?
You can ask a question.
Okay. About your hobbies, how do you learn to cook? Is it self-taught or from YouTube? Biasanya Ais otodidak or learn from YouTube? How do you learn? Bagaimana cara belajarnya? From YouTube or is it self-taught? Otodidak?
Okay. Yes, I saw on YouTube tutorial, beberapa tutorial. Kalau otodidak belum bisa.
Okay.
So Mr. Adi, I think you can learn from YouTube tuh ya, supaya bisa masaknya.
The same with Panji. If Panji he see on Instagram Reels or mukbang.
Yeah, I like see Yeah, you see that, yeah. So, okay. Okay, anyone else want to ask a question? Diki.
Okay, excuse me, Mr. Panji. I want to ask Miss Aisyah. Okay, Miss Aisyah, your hobby is cooking, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. Have you ever cooked typical food of Central Java? Because you're from in Central Java. Have you ever?
Dia bisa nggak masak salah satu masakan gitu yang dari
Ya.
itu dari ya.
Yes, I can cook some easy ones. Mungkin yang mudah-mudah seperti
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, excuse me,
Tahu.
Miss Aisyah. What do
Yes.
you come from? Central Java?
Yes, I'm from Temanggung.
Oh. Okay. Next. Cete ya ambil Probolinggo. 1,5 bolo gilo.
Okay, yeah. Next, your answer. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. I can cook some easy ones. Example.
Yeah. Example what?
Oh, suaraku nggak kedenger ya?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Next.
Sop mungkin.
Okay. Sop vegetable.
Yes.
Yeah. Sop vegetable is same. Apa? Same. Macam apa ya? Yang sop banyak itu apa?
Oh, maybe I can answer. Capcay.
Nah, yeah, that's right. Capcay.
Yes, I can cook. Maybe.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Miss Aisyah, for your answer.
Thank you,
Okay,
Diki.
I turn back moderator.
Okay, thank you Diki for the question. Maybe and thank you to Ms. Aisa for the presentation. Maybe we can go to the next participant. Next participant is Agnes. Yeah, you can share your presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Panji, can you stop recording?
Okay, to Agnes, time and place are welcome.
Okay, thank you. Before I start my presentation, I want to tell you something. As the hormone one say, you cannot make up for lost time. You can only do better in the future. And the topic I will present is about quality time. So let's get into the topic of discussion. Wait. uh, Okay. Telling the time. What first comes to your mind when you talk about time? Memories not forgotten, or there's not enough time, or time is scarce. Maybe that's the one that's ever crossed your mind. However, time doesn't talk about that alone. Do you believe that time can be repeated? Yes, the time can be turned back, but not with the memories in it. Sorry. Okay, next. What's quality time? Quality time, the best time possible for useful activities. And quality time is not just about the duration of together, but how you and your family use the time together. Sorry. So a quality time person really appreciates every time spent together and focus on the quality of the relationship. Okay, next. Uh, how is the quality time expressing? An ordinary quality time prefers focus on quality, not quantity. Being a good listener and draw a line on technology and life to the day. Okay, next. Um, quality time mistake. This happen when complaining about time you spend with your family, doing something that doesn't really matter, playing the smartphone when you're talking to family, or focus more on what is wrong than what is right. Okay. Next. The merits quality time. Number one, strengthen family bonds. Number two, increases family members' coordination. Number three, as an expression of love for the family. Number four, reduce stress. Okay. Last, um, start organizing activities. In the first week, you can make vacation plans with family, and the following weeks you can spend time for yourself because yourself need time to calm down, do a hobby that you like, or try new things. Okay. Before I close, William Penn once said, "Time is what we want most, but what we use worse." Okay, I'm Agnes Ita, and thank you.
Okay, you are
Okay,
welcome.
thank you, Agnes, for the presentation. Anyone want to ask a question to Agnes?
Okay, excuse me, Mr. Panji, for the Miss Agnes. A little question from me
Okay.
about quality time, Miss Agnes. What is your personality? Is it introvert or extrovert? Because about to personality,
I'm
because dua-duanya ya. Okay. Because introvert recharge their energy by
Sorry?
sorry. I'm the next ya. Because introvert recharge their energy by being alone and vice versa. Jadi for your information, jadi orang introvert itu mengisi energinya itu dengan menyendiri biasanya itu. Begitupun sebaliknya. Oke, thank you for the answer, Miss Agnes.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andy, for the question. Maybe anyone else want to ask a question to Miss Agnes? Or enough?
Okay, Mr. Panji, excuse me, I want to ask Miss Agnes, okay, about quality time.
Okay,
Miss Agnes, your mention is time is cash, right?
Oke. I see. Waktu adalah uang.
Yes.
Mr. Andi, you agree? You agree about time is cash? Kamu setuju bahwa uang itu adalah waktu?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Kenapa? Apa alasannya?
I approve with you because we will wait. Because you will memanfaatkan waktu kan. Utilize for the time. Remaja kan the same membuang beragam kesempatan lah itu gitu. Kesempatan yang ada.
Oke. But time is cash, on this, but in time is cash, there is also time is gold, right? Time is gold. Waktu adalah emas.
Yeah.
You agree? You agree? Mention time is cash or time is gold. Waktu adalah uang atau waktu adalah emas. Mana yang kamu paling setuju menurutmu?
Untuk saya sendiri sih lebih ke arah waktu adalah untuk keluarga.
Okay. Time is family, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, time is family. I first hear about this. Okay, thank you, Miss Agnes, and then thank you, Mr. Andy. I turn back.
Time is money. Because when utilizing time, we will get gold. Waktu adalah uang. Because when utilizing time, we will get gold.
And then you like money.
Everyone like money, bro.
Okay, just kidding. Okay, Mister.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for the question. Miss Aisat, do you have a question or not?
Yes, I have question.
Okay.
Miss Agnes, are you one of those people who like to spend time at home and not go out? Apakah? Okay.
Shopping keluar.
I repeat. Are you one of those people who like to spend time at home and not go out? Apakah kamu termasuk orang yang suka memanfaatkan waktu di rumah dan tidak keluar?
Ya, saya termasuk orang yang lebih suka di rumah daripada keluar.
Oke. Okay, thank you, Miss Agnes.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you for the question. Okay, I have a question to Diki. Diki. Hello, Diki.
Okay. Ya, hello Panji.
Do you want to
Bye.
give your presentation too?
Oh, ABC presentation.
Money is
Yeah.
on everything, but without money, you cannot do anything.
If you
Oh,
want
okay.
to
Andi
get
Wardana say.
yeah, Mr. Mario Andi Wardana said, yeah, there is.
Ya, this is our brother Haryono.
Okay, Diki, do you want to give your presentation too?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, wait.
I will share
Okay, Diki,
about
wait.
my
Okay, you
presentation.
can share your presentation. Okay, thank you, Miss Agnes, for your presentation about quality time. We
Okay.
can go to the next participant. The next participant is Diki, ya.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Diki, time and place is yours.
This is what is it? Wayai. This is a rusuh.
Okay,
Okay,
Diki,
yeah,
you can go, Diki.
I will start into the presentation and explanation about work safety. Okay, thank you, moderator. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Diki Alfiansa. Everybody call me Diki. I am from the Padepokan Siamyong. Here, I will present about things that very fatal and must be obeyed as a worker. Yeah, namely safety work. Okay. Yeah, safety work. In the industry, we must know what health and safety is. Here I will explain what is mean by 3K, 3K Indonesia, namely kesehatan dan keselamatan kerja. Right. Okay, next slide. What cause it? Yeah, from the picture beside, what is the cause? Any of you know what cause it? Maybe Agnes, Miss Aiza, and then Mr. Andy, what cause it?
No, I don't know what caused it
Oh,
happen.
okay, no problem. I will explain about this. Okay, the picture beside is a person fighting at work. That is a picture of people who are negligent and don't use personal protective equipment properly. Therefore, personal protective equipment is very necessary when in the world of work. By using personal protective equipment, work accident can be minimized. Next, after that, what do we need to avoid work accidents? Definitely K3 we discuss on the next slide. Okay, next slide. Yeah, what is K3? Yeah, what is the meaning of K3? In Indonesian language, K3 is kesehatan dan keselamatan kerja. I repeat again, this is very important for ourselves when in the industrial work. Then what is mean by K3? We discuss on the next slide. Yeah, definition about K3. Okay, the occupational safety and health category is a talk and effort to ensure the physical and spiritual integrity and protection of the workforce in particular and humans in general, as well as the result of work culture towards a just and proper society. Yeah. The definition above describe how important work safety not only beneficial for us, but even beneficial for other around us. After hearing the definition of occupational safety and health, we already have an idea of how important these tools are in the industrial world. Okay, next slide. Yeah, after definition, we go to benefit. Yeah, benefit, we already know what occupational health and safety means. Next, we will discuss the benefit of K3 itself, namely K3 provides protection for the health and safety of workers, namely by preventing accident and illness due to work. Okay, K3 is not to protect us from work accidents, but to prevent work accident and also protect the work team itself. Okay, next, after benefit, we go to example safety equipment. Yeah, the first is safety glasses. Yeah, this life safety glasses. The second is respiratory protection or safety masks, and then safety glove. Next, safety shoes and others. Yeah, this is include safety equipment in industrial work. Okay, this is any seven K3 equipment that I described. Okay, next slide. Okay, safety helmet. Yeah, this first safety helmet. The safety helmet serves to protect your head from falling heavy from above and from the side. Yeah, side right and then side left. In addition to protecting the head from falling object, this safety helmet also protect the scalp from the hot sun outside. Yeah, outside in the work area, and as marker that the user of this safety helmet is an on-site workers. Okay, for industrial works, helmet are need to protect our head from the impact of hard object. I will give the shape of a helmet in 3D, yeah, so that we know what is security helmet look like. Well, I will give example. Okay, wait a minute. I give example for 3D model helmet safety. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, this loading. Yeah, this is look at this. This is safety helmet. Yeah, in 3D object. Yeah, safety helmet. Safety helmet, yellow color. Okay, next slide. Yeah, the second is safety shoes. Safety shoes. Okay, safety shoes. Safety shoes to protect our feet from sharp object or protect our shoe for falling hard object such as iron wood and others. Let's read what safety shoes. Safety shoes have a function protector of the sole of the feet from the danger of sharp objects that are not visible to the eyes because the position of the sharp object is below, such as knife, sharp iron, piece of zinc, or aluminum and others. Then thickness of the reed. The thread of the safety shoes is very good, different from the thread of other shoes. Indeed, the safety shoes are specially for engineer when working in the project area. Okay, next slide. Yeah, the third is safety glasses. Yeah, in the slide, we discuss the definition about protective glass that we use to protect our eyes from sparks, chemical, and also small objects that harm our eyes. I'll read the definition safety glass. Safety glass have an function to protect the eyes from dust, spark, height, light, rays, and others. These glasses are specially designed for engineer because it can be noticed that this model cover that area to prevent small object from entering and injuring the edge. Okay, slide. Yeah, the last safety marks. Safety marks serve to protect workers from dust or a strong and uplisten odor, such as chemicals that are dangerous to be inhaled by a human. Yeah, so marks are need that area in accorded with the condition of the work fight. Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe some of my. Oh, okay. Maybe some of what I can describe relate to occupational health and safety that we should apply in the industrial work. For our safety and other run us, my exposure earlier. If anyone asks question related to this, okay?
Okay, thank you, Tiki, for presentation. Maybe anyone want to ask a question?
Excuse me, Mr. Panji, I have a question to Mr. Tiki
Okay, Mr. Andi.
about safety helmets. How yellow helmet differ from green helmets on the job site?
Yeah. Any different about color in the safety helmet? Like yellow color. The yellow color about it's workers, pekerja. Ya, helm warna kuning adalah pekerja. Okay. And then helm safety in color white is apa ya istilahnya pemimpin, leader in the work area, leader ya. Helm putih itu menandakan pimpinan di dalam
Oh,
tempat industri.
mandor.
Ya, mandor.
Okay.
Ya.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation to me, Mr. Tiki. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Mr.
Thank you,
Diki,
thank you.
I have a question to you.
Okay, yes.
Jadi,
Very helpful. Very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
So,
helpful. It's right.
So my question is that safety equipment is usually used by di pekerjaan apa gitu? Pekerjaan macam kayak apa?
Oh, use a safety helmet. Usually wear in the industrial world, like it's public, like in the public.
Okay, so
This is wayai.
So the safety equipment is usually used in the industry.
Yes, this is a very important to wear in workers. Yeah, this workers para kerja.
Okay, Mr. Diki,
Yeah.
thank you. Anyone else want to ask a question to Mr. Diki?
Agnes, maybe you want ask me, Agnes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay, please.
Sorry.
Your question. Dari semangat.
Sumpah. Mr. Diki, do you apply for safety in your life?
Apply in your what? Apply in your
Work safety.
Oh. Now I not wear the safety equipment because here I work in the office, but not wear safety equipment. Yeah, that's for me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Vicky.
Very, very interesting our meeting, bro.
Yeah.
1 hour left to go Derby della Madonnina.
Yeah,
Because
it's okay.
at 23 o'clock, you can see live derby AC Milan versus Inter Milan, bro.
Okay, bro.
Okay,
Thank you for
next.
the information. Okay,
Yes, you are welcome.
thank you. Okay, Miss Aisyah, do you want to ask a question to Mr. Diki?
For me, not first.
Okay. If there is no question anymore, I think that's enough for today's meeting. Thank you for the participant for sharing your presentation. That is very nice, very informative. I get a lot of new information from you guys.
Okay, very interesting, bro. Okay.
Yeah, very interesting. And so we can end this meeting. That is enough for today's meeting. Thank you and see you guys.
See you.
Terima kasih